these people here, you see them on the side.
Right.
The blacks of the Western Hemisphere, the West Indian, the Hispanics and Latinos, the people that descend from the indigenous people of North, Central and South America, the real native Indians, so to speak.
I want to ask you a question. Where the 12 tribes is, where the rest, 2 we know where they are, where the rest 10, where are they?
Well, I told you right here.
Where?
Read it. It's the Puerto Ricans,
in
the
South
Cubans.
America?
Yeah, dumb people there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dumb people there, the indigenous
from the Middle East, they went to South America.
Yeah.
What proof do you have?
Yeah, because obviously we know you don't deal with the Bible because you're Muslim, right? You're obviously a Muslim. Right. Let me tell you.
Are you Jewish as well?
We're not Jewish.
You're not Jewish?
No.
I would like to know. Because this is a $1 million question. Where is the 10 tribes of Israel?
He's going to show you.
Right, this is the book of 2nd Esdras 13 and 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters.
This was the Assyrian captivity. This was like 770 BC.
Where did they say they went to South America? That's what I would like to know.
Go and read. It's not go and read.
And so they came into another land.
So we came into another land, which is Assyria. Where?
I know where.
Go on.
But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Right. So there was no man. So when you think about a country where no mankind dwelt, the only country that they came to was the Americas. But we're gonna read on. Go ahead.
That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Right.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
Right, okay, so you know where...
Wait, we're gonna finish, go on.
For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Go ahead.
For through that country there was a great way to go,
right?
Namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Asareth. Then dwelt they there until latter time.
Right, so they dwelt there in that land, okay, until the latter times, which is we're in now. And it took a year and a half to get to the Americas, okay? Right?
I've got a precept here. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
Deuteronomy.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even to the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, the Kaaba and the cross.
Do you know what region that is?
Among these nations thou shalt not find no ease, neither shall thy sole of thy foot rest. And it says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. That's why you see in America we get shot, blacks get shot 50 times. A Muslim doesn't get shot 50 times. A Chinese man doesn't get shot 50 times. A so-called, who else? Nobody gets dealt like the so-called Negro in America.
And you got, hey, let me say something. See the Mexicans, they spoke Hebrew, man.
I'll tell you.
Hey, let me tell you something. Yes.
You know where the 10 tribes of Israel? Would you like to know where the 10 tribes of Israel are?
Oh, you tell me.
You know where they are? They're the people of Afghanistan.
Nah.
Oh, here we go.
As I said,
No,
You're laughing. Let me finish.
Go on.
10 lost tribes. Do you know where they are? They're the people of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And they're the people of Kashmir. Do you know why?
Right.
I will tell you why.
Elon.
If you go to them, although they're Muslim now, their customs, okay, and their behavior is exactly like the 10 lost. When they were banished, okay, the 10 lost tribes. When they were banished, where did they go? they settled in Afghanistan and in Kashmir. Why?
But the scripture never said that. It said they went to a land where never mankind dwelt,
No,
which was the Americas.
No, they
No
said-
one was living in the Americas
What they were-
before the native Indians got there.
The Mayan people. It's a very. It's a
The
more-
Mayans are
it's-
Israelites.
They are Israelites.
How are they
Yeah.
Israelites?
Yes, they are.
The Mayans are
How the
indigenous.
Mayan
The
Israelites?
Mayans were indigenous
How the-
people
how the Mayan-
of the Americas.
Yeah, but how are they Israelites? How can you say the Mayans?
concerned, you know. Are you Christian?
Huh?
You believe in the Bible?
No.
Well, why are you concerned with this?
It's nothing to do with you then. It's all right.
No,
It's not for you.
I'm telling you, if you research into this more, there was a
We've
Jewish,
done our research.
There was,
We've done our
there was a
research.
Jewish professor from Tel Aviv.
We don't believe the Amalekites are liars. We don't believe them. They're liars. They're liars.
Okay,
They're liars.
let me give you an
Oh,
example.
go on.
Let me finish, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, when they went, they've done a lot of research. They went to Afghanistan and they went to Kashmir.
Right.
And they saw these people's customs, although they were Muslim,
Yeah.
their customs,
Yeah.
okay, was exactly the same as the Jewish people. They asked every Friday, for example, okay, they used to light candles. They used to light a candle every Friday. And then you say to them, you're Muslim, why do you light a candle every Friday? Their answer was, we don't know, but what we do know is our ancestors, long time ago, they used to light a candle every Friday. So all we're doing...
Can I say something to you?
No, let me finish.
Go on, go on.
Also, you talk about the tribes. Amongst these tribes is the tribe of Samson, right? The 10 lost
Dan.
tribes.
No, he's not there. Dan's not there.
There's no tribe called Samson.
No, but the tribe that Samson...
Oh, Dan.
And what was the characteristic of the tribe of Dan? All the men, they used to keep long hair. Right or wrong?
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
That's
No,
wrong.
it's right.
There's no scripture that says
It's
that.
wrong. No, it doesn't say that.
No scripture that says that.
And
But
plus,
long
let me
hair-
say-
long hair that he was keeping the Nazarite.
Yeah, right, the vow.
The Nazarite vow.
Right.
You know, a man's going to allow his hair to grow during that time.
But there is also a tribe in Israel, in Afghanistan and in Kashmir, there are these such tribes. And they follow customs which are not Muslim.
Let me say this to you.
Yeah, but
Do you know why they follow them customs?
Why?
Because they had the Israelites in captivity.
No.
That's why they follow them customs.
Why would they follow
Just like the
customs?
Arabs
No,
follow
no,
the
my friend.
customs
No, my
with a
friend.
beard and
No,
all
my
that
friend, no.
because
Well,
they,
that's our custom.
yeah, that's our customs.
The Muslims, they get your customs from us.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not disrespecting you or anything like that.
No, we're telling you the truth.
But you know what it is? I find fascinating, you know, like you know, because we all find fascinating what happened to these people. Because like we're so advanced today in everything, yet we don't know what happened. Where did these people?
Right. Yeah, with the originator.
Yeah. No, where did they end up?
Yeah.
No, we do know it. We know where they ended up, man.
Right.
It's there.
And also, you know, when you
Right.
talked about these people believed in idols and whatever,
Yeah.
before Islam, India, Afghanistan, Kashmir, they all believed in idols. They were all idol worshippers.
Right.
They all did.
Right, but that's what you're saying now. That's why they ended up with our customs.
No.
Because they had us in captivity.
No, that's different.
It's not different.
No. You don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Now,
I'm not understanding.
And another thing, the tent, like, they went further. They went into the areas where these people lived, and there was mountains. And in the mountains, they found scribed Hebrew writing, which dates back thousands and thousands of years. And that got these people thinking, like, in these areas where it was predominantly people who worship idols, and after idolism, it came people who were Muslims. Where does this Hebrew writing come from? Which,
Us.
Huh?
And even your people spoke Hebrew.
This is what I'm saying to you. The 10 lost tribes, you're saying in South America, but we believe they ended up in.
No.
Yeah, but that don't make 10 tribes. What you said.
There are 10 tribes. If you
And what tribe are they? What tribe are they then?
do you know all
What tribe are they
do
then?
you know all these tribes? I've not gone into it too much. All of the tribes, each tribe has a certain characteristic. Yes or no? Each tribe, it does, and it has its own customs.
No, we all had the same
We all had the
customs.
same customs. We all had the same customs. We're one nation. We all follow the laws and commandments of the Most High.
Yes, but you don't think each tribe does things differently. Yes or no?
No, they had their own different symbolisms, but they didn't have. That was it. A wolf, a lion.
Yeah, blessings. Right.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you, we read to you the scriptures that the 10 lost tribes, after the Assyrian captivity, they said, you know what? We need to keep our own laws in a land where we can be free to keep on. Now listen. We can be free to keep our laws. So these other nations don't keep on putting us into captivity. Listen, So they went to a land where never mankind dwelt, which was the Americas.
But the
Because when Christopher,
man did dwell there though.
listen.
You say man never dwelt, but man
Christopher
did-
Columbus,
Right.
when he came to the Americas, there's documentation that he went there with Hebrew translators. man.
Yes, yes, yes.
And they
He went
called it
there
what?
with Hebrew, because he knew that the people in the Americas
Shall I give you,
were
shall I give you a
Hebrew
reply?
speakers.
Shall I give you a reply?
Right, and they called it the New World.
Shall I give you a reply? to
New
that?
World.
Before Columbus, the Chinese
Yeah.
and the Muslims, they went to the Americas. Did you know that?
I believe the Chinese
and
probably
the
did.
Muslims, they went to the Americas before Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, but you didn't inhabit that land.
How did
you didn't inhabit that land?
Because we weren't invaders. We didn't want to massacre people. And we didn't really want to butcher people.
What people were inhabiting those lands, living in those lands, North, Central, and South America?
We're just here for a chat. We're just making sure everything's all
Oh,
right.
it's all friendly here.
No, I'm just chatting with the gentleman. Everything all right, guys?
Yeah, it's cool, Yeah. So basically, no people was living in those lands before the so-called indigenous Native American people.
But you say no people were living in the land. The natives were living in the land.
As I did, because that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You just proved my point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is backing up what I'm just trying to say. That they're the 10 lost tribes.
Okay, can I ask you another question?
Go on.
South America, right? The 10 lost tribes of Israel, they were in the Middle East, yes or no?
Yeah, they were.
Wasn't it easier for them to go to Asia rather than all the way to bloody South America?
But if they went to Asia, they're still surrounded by other nations of people that would ultimately enslave them. So they wanted to go to a land where no man was, so they can keep the laws there by themselves without being bothered.
Okay, what was the
Hello.
influence?
We just have a chat. Obviously, we had calls to a protest here, so it's our responsibility to just make sure everything's being done reasonably.
Oh, my friend,
I've got
thank you very much.
no issue. I just want to have everything checked out. What is it you're exactly demonstrating?
We're not protesting. We're just out here, just filming it, recording it for YouTube.
But recording. I'm just trying to find out what you're actually trying to raise awareness of.
Yeah, there's just the truth of the Bible. We're the Israelites. We're the Jews.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Strange enough, somebody said you were wearing something like Taliban t-shirts, which it seems a bit strange. I see nothing of the sort, and I don't have a problem with
Taliban.
obviously having a conversation with
Someone's
people.
joking, isn't they?
I have no problem with you being here. The only thing to be aware of is just if you end up with a big crowd, we start having problems with highway obstruction. I appreciate it's a big area and people can get by, but just be mindful of that because obviously there's bus stops and bits and pieces.
We'll be lucky if we get big crowds. We'll be lucky.
I appreciate that,
Yeah, we'll be
but
lucky.
I'm just making you aware of it.
Yeah.
We as the police have got no problem with freedom of speech and what have you. Lively debate, again, I've got no issue with. But as long as we don't start having arguments with people and what have you.
We don't. No, you can't do that.
You're entitled to your views. I'm not going to say whether I agree with them or not. It's irrelevant. At the end of the day, you're entitled to be here. I haven't got a problem with it. Okay. How long are you planning on staying?
We've got another hour and 58 minutes.
So about 2 hours. So you'll be here.
It'll be less than that because the battery runs a bit low. An hour and a half. Say an hour and a half.
58 minutes.
No, hour and a half.
And it's to do with Israel.
Yeah, the Israelites.
And what exactly? Are you pro-Israel or are you anti?
No, we are the Israelites.
We are the Israelites.
We are the Israelites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you haven't had any issues from anybody else coming and causing you aggro?
No.
The chap who was standing
Today.
joint you were just having a bit of a debate.
Yeah.
The Asian guy, isn't it? Earlier on.
No,
I was thinking more of the chap who was here having a conversation when we first arrived. No issues?
No issues, man. We don't get no issues out here,
Gentlemen,
man.
stay warm. Stay safe.
We got the comforter. We got the comforter, the Bible. You know what I mean? That'll comfort us.
Yeah, I know.
It's well worn, man.
Went through World War.
Studied to show himself approved.
Excellent. Gents, take care.
Yeah. Alright. Back to business. Where was we at? Oh, yeah, he's gone now, isn't he?
No, Taliban shirt.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah, Taliban shirt.
Yeah, he went. But you know what? That's why a lot of them that come up, they're not coming up sincerely to learn.
Oh, that guy? Oh, man.
Nah, he was a scoffer.
He's even playing games.
Yeah.
What did he have? What did he have in his fucking?
Every time someone gets cut, and usually when they get cut, the deeper they cut, the go where they pull the belief. That's when you have someone being cut.
It's almost Taliban t-shirts. We got Taliban.
It's some bypass, looking
And you know what he was doing? Yeah, he had on his little finger.
Yeah, camera. Yeah.
So they send up here telling about Taliban. I bet guarantee he's chatting shit.
Yeah.
It could be all that true. You're right.
You know, I think they're sent to spy us out.
Of course,
because they know we're out here. We know because the scriptures talk about pretty much being a spectacle unto the nations.
Of course.
You have spies, man. I think these two officers, I think they're spies, man. That's what I think. I think they're spies for.
They get some stuff.
What's this one there?
It's 2 Peter's. Second Peter's.
I think them two were spies. There's something odd about that one.
You're trying to coax more.
Yeah, you're trying to get more information out of us, saying, "What are you? You're the Hebrew Israelites," because he wanted us to say it on the video. So he can catch me saying it. But like I said, we don't give a flying fuck, man. Like I said, whatever suffering we go through now, because I know he's gonna bring that to his authorities, man. Because think about it, if it was a harmless thing, if it was true, we were saying, he wouldn't have had that little video thing to try and catch us out, to draw us into his net. You know, there's certain psalms that talk about, they lay a snare privily, so we can fall by their strong ones. Then they draw us the righteous into their net. But they shall fall into the same pit that they dig.
Cameras.
I'm trying to say they
got a camera there, isn't it?
Did you see his bulletproof thing?
Yeah, he's got a camera up here. Yeah, it's a video camera up here.
They kept beeping kind of.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded. It's sitting right there. It's a video and something.
Oh, we get it on Central all the time anyway.
Yeah, that's why he's asking us the questions, isn't it? But he said something about people calling him talking about a Taliban thing.
But can I just say something?
That's a story they
They come up innocent. That's the thing about it.
You can tell.
Yeah,
you can tell.
Innocent, like if we just want to know that you're okay and bullshit, man. They're coaxing you up.
Bullshit,
fucking
man.
devil.
You understand?
That's the devil,
right?
Sorry.
Second Peter's.
You got about an hour and a half.
That's all right.
Yeah?
Hour and a half. It's 7 already, man.
Huh?
It's 7 already.
What, you want to go?
8:30. We need to go home, man.
Yeah.
It's a precept, yeah? 2 Peter's chapter 3 verse 3.
Should be docking that in half an hour.
Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. So the Lord is basically trying to show you that you got to be patient in this thing, man.
True, brother.
Right? Because that Asian guy that came up earlier on, he was a scoffer.
The fucking scoffer.
That guy, that policeman was being nice to try and get information out of us.
So he can snare us and get us in the put us in the prison.
Yeah, so straight away I saw there was something other by him. But my mentality is, I don't care. Yeah, come get me, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we need Esau to make an act on the elect. Because the Most High is not going to suffer Esau to kill off the elect.
Right.
The Most High is going to intervene.
Right, so they're going to raise up a standard, isn't it? Huh?
You know
well, really what has to happen first is that microchip, the mandation of the microchip, once that happens, then Esau is going to have to come through and pretty much, come against us.
Right.
Let me tell you about this Esau, this policeman. He's just looking out for that buzzword. He just wants the buzzword.
Hebrew Israelite.
Right? He wants a buzzword. When I say the buzzword, it's a word that we must, he's waiting for us to say something special. The buzzword could mean any kind of word, but it's something detrimental to whatever.
But think about it. He really wants us to find out what we're about.
Because you said something simple. He goes, we only read in the Bible. We're just reading the Bible. But he goes, suppose what this Israel thing is Israel.
Yeah, he wanted to find something to say about
the
Israel.
Buzzword. It's the buzzword he wants.
And then when I told him, we're the Hebrew Israelite, and I'm there, that's what he wanted to hear.
hate them.
So because when the time comes when for them to really demonize us, they can say, yeah, these guys in King's Cross. These guys in King's Cross, these guys in
Central London, yeah.
And you know it too at the same time as well, like the brother was saying, Ahab was saying about the buzzword.
Yeah.
Because he wanted us to say something,
to trigger
like we gonna do this and we gonna do that. But at the end of the day, the scripture says, be as wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove.
Right.
So we already know that, man.
Yeah.
We already know what these devils are coming with. We already know what the deal is, man. You understand? We know the society inside and out.
Yeah.
All right. So at the end of the day, whoever's getting cut, whoever calls 999, it's just not gonna make a difference, man. We still gonna be out here. Somebody give me Isaiah 30 and 20 real quick. We still gonna be out here doing this work, man. Have you realized that you're gonna keep failing by calling 999 on us, man? Because you get cut, because you were cut to the heart. You gonna have to deal with that, man. You understand? You have to deal with that because see what? Because I was watching the brother Yashawamba, he did a beautiful video concerning the reason why Esau, has to really get on top of us with this Christian bullshit. Because really, Esau's been used to just straight being a bunch of niggas. Just not providing, not standing up for themselves, just kissing ass all day. That's what they're used to, but the minute we stand up for ourselves now, the elect men of the Lord, all of a sudden it's a problem. All of a sudden now, okay, oh man, this is a problem. We gotta go deal with this. This movement is getting bigger and bigger and rare. But at the same time, they've been calling us the N-word and this word and that word for the past, I don't know how long. All right? But the minute we say you ain't got no parts of this Esau, all of a sudden it's a problem. And then they got those gutter rats over there talking about how, they're the Jews and they're in the Holy Land. But the minute we proclaim that we're the chosen people, it's an issue. It's a worldwide issue all of a sudden. When the facts display that. Okay, when the facts display that we are the people of the Heavenly Father. Get me that scripture.
Isaiah 30 verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity.
Right, because we're under the curses right now. Go on.
And the water of affliction.
Okay, same thing, go on.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
And that's the bottom line, man. We're the teachers of the earth. The Most High set us up. We're the prophets. And we're also the teachers. We're not just like these regular asses out here, getting ready to party it up, all this bullshit. We don't come out here for that. We come out here to teach this word. And if you don't like it, you can get this step with that. Okay? We're not like these people out here, man. You can call 999 or whatever. It's going to come to a belt, man. All right? Hey, man, brothers have been in the pen and all that, and we came back on the shoot again. So if let's say that happens, let's just hypothetically speak, if that happens, guess what? We'll be back on square one in the shoot again. Happens all the time. Okay? Why? Because the Lord is dealing with us, man. The spirit, there's a higher spirit that's dealing with us, and that's the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Read that verse again.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
right,
and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Right, so we're not going to be moved out here no more. Once we're here to stay. All of those teachers you see around the world concerning, especially Great Millstone, the Israelites, we're not going nowhere, man, until the Lord gives the green light for Esau to make his move. Okay, but until then, we're going to stay right here. We're going to speak about the same thing over and over again, man, until this society actually manifests what we're bringing about. That's how it's going down, man. Because we're not out here harming nobody. We're not out here walking around all drunk and all out of whack, causing trouble. We're not out here for that. We just bringing out the Bible and that's it. We ain't trying to force nobody to get hip to what we're talking about. If you don't believe what we're saying, then you have that right to walk up and down the street. Okay, you have that right, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because we know and we understand that everybody ain't gonna get this knowledge. Most people out here are gonna die to death, man. Whether that be the famine, whether that may be the nuclear war, whether that be martial law. Okay? So that's what's gonna go down. There's gonna be billions of people on the earth that's gonna be laid out due to the famine, like I said, due to martial law and due to the nuclear war. We ain't gonna do shit. If that's what they're looking for, because they're really looking for a certain word, and in terms so they can think, okay, well maybe they about to do something. We ain't gonna do nothing. We're just the messengers. Okay, go on.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Right, and thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Oh, that's all we are. We're just teachers, and we're also prophets, bringing out the word. Telling you, we're opening up the book of judgment, showing you what's going to go down. That's it. You could either take it or you don't have to take it. You understand? So, at the end of the day, man, like I said, that's why, man, brothers got to stay spiritual. Because, see, we're spiritual more than carnal. These people are dealing with the carnality. They think they can overtake us using carnality, but they don't understand that we got the spirituality backing us, man. And that's the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shah. All right? That's just the whole thing, man. Yeah, so read that.
And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it.
And that's just the whole thing. Because really what that goes into is the elect. Because we're out here to gather the elect of our nation, the nation of Israel. Okay? We're no longer black anymore. We're no longer knickknacks anymore. We're no longer that anymore, man. Jamaicans, West Indians, and this and that. We're the Israelites now. That's who we are. And more people are waking up to that fact of our people. They're waking up realizing that they're the actual Jews that the Bible speaks about. So read that again. That's all out of fashion now. That's all outdated. What's dated now is that we know who we are. We're the Israelites. We ain't no black Israelites. We're just the Israelites. Okay? It's just that plain. Go on. It's just that simple too. Go on.
And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left.
That's it. So this word is going to go out, and before you know it, everybody on this sign here, all of the people on this sign, they're going to hear the word, and guess what? They're going to be awakened to the truth. And that life is going to shine right through them. That's all it's going to be. We're just teachers. We're just bringing out the word. That's it.
That's right, brother.
You know, we ain't no group, no black militia group coming to stomp people out. We ain't coming with that spirit, man. We just going to bring out the word, and the word alone is going to do enough, baby. Okay? That's it. That's the bottom line, man. So read that. If you got something else, you don't.
Hebrews 4 verse 1. Let us therefore fear, lest the promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached.
Right, unto us, which is what the gospel was preached. Like this guy over here, he's probably he's going right into slavery. That's all we saying. Okay, that's all we saying. A guy like that is going right into slavery, man. Under us, the nation of Edom is going into slavery. Regardless they want to call 9-9 or what, it doesn't make a difference. We're going to be out here. We ain't going nowhere, man. Okay, they've tried so many times it failed miserably. Okay, so read that.
It said, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them.
Right, as well as unto them. And we're preaching the gospel. We've been taught the gospel. Now we're continuing on preaching the gospel. What is this gospel all about? Is it about what? Christianity? Which Christianity was man-made anyway. No, we're dealing with what the gospel is saying, the Bible alone. Okay, the Bible and Christianity is two different things. So what is this gospel? Let's read on.
Let's say, as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them.
Right, but the word preached did not profit them. So you're going to have certain people that's not going to be uplifted by this word, man. It's going to be unprofitable unto them. So like I said, you know, if you ain't trying to hear the word or whatever, you can just get down the street, man. Because like I said, we already know the deal. We already know the deal that the multitude of the people out here are going to die. And that's it, man. Okay? It's already written. We just going by what the book is saying. We ain't no militia groups or whatever madness out there.
Yeah.
Like we're that goddamn stupid.
Yeah.
We ain't stupid out here, man. I know you think, oh, you know, black people don't know shit. No, we know something out here. Okay? We know more than your average motherfucker out here. Excuse my language. You're going.
And it says, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith.
Right, not being mixed with faith. Go on.
In them that heard it.
And that's it. So you got guys, they were coming to the truth for the wrong reason.